Welcome back, everyone. Today, it's the last day of summer. Alright, so today I want to go over episode 2 of the beginner trapping series that I started. I want to go over tools that I carry in my tool bag, some tools that you could put in your bag. This is just a 14-inch Foundry bag. It don't matter what, whether it's a bag or a bucket. I use a bag, just it's nice to zipper it up. You don't have to worry about nothing falling out. I've used buckets. There's some things I still use buckets for, but getting out there and getting started. These are some tips that I wish I knew back when I started a couple years ago. Well, I like to say a couple years ago, but it's the longer I think about it, I feel old. Anyhow, so we're gonna go over some tools here that you can keep with you. Or you should keep with you, that will make your job, or not say job, however you want to consider it, your trap line run just a touch smoother. So, first of all, I can't see the screen here. Alright, now we can see the screen. So, if you're water trapping, land trapping, say you're new, you're starting out for raccoons, muskrats, they're two of what most people start with, which you can trap either or, land, water. Mainly you're going to be pretty much running creek beds, river bottoms, stuff like that. Stuff that I've come to add to my tool bag over the years. I keep a spool of 11 gauge wire, 9 to 11 gauge wire in my tool bag. I also will then keep a pair of dikes or wire cutters in my tool bag. That way, you're twisting off to a tree root, you don't have a cable with you, you don't have a place to anchor, whether it be a dog proof, Duke 1.5, and whatever trap you're using for what you're pursuing. Makes it nice. If you got obviously you're not going to use the whole spool, so you pull it out of your bag. You're like, well, crap, I got to make this work. I don't want to walk back to the truck. I don't want to walk back to my dad's truck. I don't want to gotta go back to the house. This is what I'm gonna do. Whether heck, you might have rode your bike and have a wagon attached on the back. You might have walked. Either way, to save you from doing that, you carry your pair of dikes or wire cutters with you. You have your wire, you make what you need to make, and just like that. Cut it, move on. Next, what I like to also put in my bag is a pair of channel locks. These can be used for a number of things, anywhere from twisting that wire I just showed you to maybe pinching a loose trap tag a raccoon knocked loose, which these also work great for that. The cutters I was just showing you. You're not going to put enough pressure to cut, just enough to set your tag. These will work for adjusting. Actually, both of these will work great if you got to adjust your dog a little bit. Say if your pan's too low or too high. If you don't know, you'll find out. Raccoons are a little rough on your equipment. Anything over time, whether it be a fox, raccoon, anything but a muskrat or a mink, they're pretty rough on traps, depending on location, condition, or their attitude that day. Something else I've come to keep with me as time goes on, which I used to just keep cutters and cut and move on and repair when I got back to my first shed. I keep a pair of a S-hook tool or a J-hook tool, whatever you want to call it. I keep these with, whether you got to open up a J-hook or open up an S-hook or close one or open one. Maybe that's how you have your anchors attached. Nothing wrong with that at all. But keeping one of these with works out great. You can use channel locks. They will serve a similar purpose. These, they're not foolproof. They do slip a little bit here and there. You kind of get used to it. You kind of want things by feel. As the time goes on, you get used to it. So you're out there, you're doing repairs or whatever, or you catch your animal, you release it. and you need to say, adjust your pan. Maybe it's a little tight, you need to free it up a little bit. Maybe you missed something. I keep a Phillips, a flathead, and then obviously you use these channel locks. And then what you do is you hold the head of your bolt for your pan, and then more than likely it's going to be, well, depending, Victor, Duke, Bridger, whether it be a flathead or a Phillips. That's why I carry both. And you can just simply, you hold the nut with your channel locks, and then you adjust your screw with your screwdriver until you get to a point where, well, where you want it. So still in the tool bag. So you get to pull in your traps, or you get to, where the heck did I put it? Uh-oh. Yeah, there it is. You get to pull in your traps, or you get to a point where, say, you have something tangled up and it's frayed and you can't get the slide lock back on a cable or something like that. I have a pair of wire cutters here. These are Knipex brand. You can relatively use any. I would test them out, if they're an off-brand. I mean, DeWalt would be fine, anything. Say you go to pull your trap and you drove your wolf fang down through a tree root. You're not going to get it back, and these are sold as disposables anyways. So you get it as close as you can get it, and then you just cut it off flush, take your trap with, and leave your anchor there. But just that easy, guys. It's cut, it's gone. Close them back up, put them back in your bag. So last thing I really carry in my bag that I don't always how do I want to say it? Well, actually, it's one of the things that you're more than likely probably going to go through maybe once, maybe twice a week. If you're just getting into it, you're probably going to go through it once a week at least. Is your trap tags. I keep mine in my bag. I keep, not all of them, I have some at home, but I keep mine in my bag. I use a 22 Magnum shell case, and I take the bolt holder out, and then you can just simply put your tags in here, right? Put it in your bag, and then you get out there and you release your raccoon, you release your fox, you release your muskrat, you release your coyote, your mink, whatever, and you clean everything off. Maybe you adjusted your pan, maybe you didn't. You just washed it off in the creek, got the mud off. Notice, hey, my tag's mangled. I can't read it. If I can't read it, the game warden can't read it. That might cause issues. Maybe they'll take my trap and wait for somebody to show up to figure out who it is. I run 2 tags on every raccoon trap or waterline trap I have. One in case somebody decides to steal one. Two is better than one when it comes to trapping on any kind of water. Even for beaver, they get pretty crazy and they might, take your tag off, but it's nice to always have the tag on there, that way you're legal. So that covers that as far as what I carry in my bag. And like I said, it's nothing special, guys. It's just a 14-inch foundry bag. It's got pockets on either side. And then I zip it up, grab the handles, and you're off. Now, something else you can keep in your bag, keep by your bag when you're walking in, is your sifter, which if you're making dirt hole sets, flat sets, even if you're trapping a river bottom and you want to cover your trap up, sifter is nice. Sift your dirt over your trap, or grass, even to shred grass up like a cheese grater. That works great when you're trapping them wet, frozen conditions and you don't need to put a lot of dirt on. Also, just a nice little shovel with a handle on the back. You take it, and I just lay mine like that. There you have your, So there you have your sifter in, and now we'll turn it this way. Yeah, there you have your sifter in. You have your shovel in. Pick your bag up. There you go. You're off to setting traps. Whether you have your, you probably have your pack basket on your back. Traps are in that. Whatever you're taking. Oh, one more I forgot. Kind of slipped my mind here. I'll get the camera on so I can see you. All right. I keep a foldable saw up with me. Just open it up, has some teeth on it. It makes it nice if you got to cut maybe a little tree root out if you're not on like a state land and you're on private land or something, or you got to you're cutting a bush out of a trail quick, or an overhanging limb that you keep catching your hat on, or you just got to make a set work, or you need a stick to use for fencing or whatever. But this makes it real nice. These don't run too much, and then you fold them up, drop them in the bag. You got them, you're good to go, and you go have fun on your line. So I want to keep this kind of short. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate you subscribing, liking. Hopefully it'll be 1 or 2 more videos here before season starts. Our season starts here in PA, October 26th. That is our set day. I've been out doing a little bit of scouting. We're going to be doing some more scouting here. If I find anything decent video-wise, maybe make a video of that. But yeah, this will be, like I said, this will be episode 2 to our beginner trapping series. And if you guys have any questions, you want to see anything else, yeah, any questions whatsoever, or any questions whatsoever, please comment and message me, whatever, email me. I'd be more than happy to explain, make another video. Until next time, guys, tight chains, stay safe, and count down the days. Till next time.